Most people think billionaires are jacks of all trades. That myth is keeping you broke. The elite don't just save money, they treat specialized knowledge as a high yield asset. They stack cognitive leverage by hyper focusing on intersecting skill sets, creating an intellectual monopoly that generates exponential returns long before the first dollar arrives. Today I'm going to show you exactly how they do it and how you can start building the same kind of advantage this week. I'm living proof it works. I started an annuity trust in my early 20s, and now at 62, I live completely off it. Before disability, I spent nearly 2 decades as a financial insurance agent, so I've seen compounding from both sides of the table. Let's get one thing straight. Compound interest on money is powerful, but it's slow, and it requires capital you may not have yet. What the ultra-wealthy figured out decades ago is that the highest returns don't come from money compounding. They come from skill compounding. When you deliberately stack a small number of deep, intersecting skills, something strange happens. Your value doesn't grow linearly. It starts growing exponentially. You become the only person, or one of a tiny handful, who can solve a specific high-value problem. That scarcity is what creates the monopoly. This is cognitive leverage. 1 hour of your specialized work can produce more value than 50 hours of general work. And once that leverage is in place, money starts following you instead of the other way around. You've been sold a lie. The internet loves the polymath story, the person who knows a little about everything and somehow wins. In reality, the people who win at the highest levels are almost never polymaths. They are narrow, almost obsessive specialists who happen to sit at the intersection of 2 or 3 valuable domains. A true polymath spreads attention thin. Their returns stay linear. They become pretty good at many things and world-class at none. In a competitive market, pretty good is invisible. The elite do the opposite. They deliberately abandon the idea of being well-rounded. They pick a tight cluster of skills that reinforce each other, and they go absurdly deep. That depth creates an unfair advantage that compounds year after year. Let me give you real-world patterns you'll recognize. Think of someone who combines deep technical skill with elite communication. They don't just write code. They can explain complex systems so clearly that clients and investors instantly trust them. That intersection is rare and extremely expensive. Or consider the person who masters a specific industry, say logistics or healthcare regulation, and pairs it with advanced data analysis. Suddenly they can see inefficiencies no one else notices and design solutions that look like magic. Another classic. Deep domain expertise plus network design. They don't just know the subject, they know exactly who needs that knowledge and how to package it so the right people pay premium prices. Notice the pattern. It's never 10 random skills. It's 2 or 3 that multiply each other. The second skill multiplies the value of the first. The third multiplies both. That's the exponential curve. Here's the exact process I want you to use. Step 1. Choose your primary skill. Pick something you already have traction in or can realistically get good at within 12-18 months. It should be valuable on its own. Writing, coding, sales, design, research, operations, whatever fits your reality. Step 2. Identify the multiplier skill. Ask, what second skill, when combined with my primary, would make me almost uniquely useful? Common high-leverage multipliers: clear communication, data literacy, persuasion, systems thinking, or a specific industry language. Step 3. Add a thin third layer, only if it creates a true monopoly. This is optional. Only add it if it turns your combination into something almost no one else can replicate. Step 4. Protect the stack ruthlessly. Say no to almost everything else. Every new skill you chase dilutes the compounding. Treat your skill stack the way a serious investor treats a concentrated portfolio. Step 5. Force deliberate practice at the intersections. Don't just study the skills separately. Practice the places where they meet. Write about your technical work. Analyze data inside your industry. Sell the thing you built. The intersections are where the leverage lives. Do this consistently, and within a few years you will own a category that most people don't even know exists. Here's what happens when the stock starts working. You stop competing on price. You stop applying for jobs the normal way. Opportunities start coming to you because you are the only person who can solve a particular class of problem. Clients, employers, and investors will pay for certainty. When they believe you are the rare person who can deliver a specific outcome, the money follows. And it follows before you have a big bank account because the intellectual monopoly is the real asset. This is why some people seem to get lucky with high income early. It wasn't luck. They built cognitive leverage first. The dollars were the lagging indicator. Traditional financial advice still talks about saving 10% and waiting 40 years. In 2026, that advice is incomplete at best. The people pulling ahead are treating their brains like high-yield funds and stacking skills the way the elite do. You now have the framework. Choose your primary skill, find the multiplier, protect the stack, practice the intersections. If this clicked for you, the previous video on compounding goes even deeper into the math and mindset behind it. Link is right there. And if you're ready to start building your own intellectual monopoly, drop a comment and tell me the 2 skills you're thinking of stacking. I'll read them. Now go treat your knowledge like the high yield asset it is. I'll see you in the next one.